Hello, Cynthia Gang, a soprano. Cynthia sings classical. Let us see if we can get a thing to keep this up. Oh, there we go. Maybe that will work. It's kind of loppy-sided, but that's good. I want to turn on my Buddha. So I got a whole bunch of Buddhas. Some of you may know that I study with one of the monks who has studied with the Dalai Lama at Nalanda, which is a monastery in France. And some of you might not know that. So for those of you who don't know that, I am not just becoming a Buddhist for no reason. My goal is to study meditation as Lumpa taught me and compare it to the Mahayana teachings. So Lumpa was a Hinayana monk, which means that he studied the Theravada monastery, and he was a forest monk, so he was Hinayana, not working inside of the monastery. And that's actually kind of a point of like contention, I guess, between the different forms of Buddhism. So the Mahayana is like the Tibetan that believes that Buddha was a god and that they have to stay in the temple, and the Hinayana is more about staying in the forest and being by yourself and working for your own enlightenment, and then helping other people to study if you're a Pacha Ke Buddha. And then a Samasam Buddha is like me. I'm a person that has studied meditation, but I don't think I'll probably teach. So why am I here? I'm doing 10,000 hours towards proficiency, and that means that I have a whole bunch of books and a whole bunch of music that I would like to sing. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to do some breathing tonight. And strengthen my breath. And see how I can get this correct so that it's not all tipsy-turny, but it is all tipsy-turny. Let's see if we can get it better. Not tipsy-turny. Is that tipsy-turny? Still kind of on level, but that's okay. I hope that you can hear me. Oopsies. I have to turn on the piano. I hate pockets that are like this. That's the only part of the pocket. Like, you can't even see it. It's just like tiny. You don't even have pockets on women's pants. What nonsense. It's just a nonsense. Let's try something. So I got these. These are actually for snowboarding, but we're going to see if I can use them for balancing, for singing, and see what that feels like, and work on balancing my abdominals while I stand on these things. There's two of them. The other one is in my hallway. what happened there? As soon as I started moving, my breath became out of control. And that's something that Dr. Don Green talked about today in my mental fortitude. Mental strength is to test yourself during times when you are not mentally stressed to be able to work on mental stress. Standing on one leg should not be this hard, but it is, because I have had a brain injury, a traumatic brain injury. I have had a lot of trauma, and so being able to stand on one leg while singing is a perfect antidote for being scared and for thinking that I'm not strong enough to be on the stage, which I don't really think is true, but I am very, very shy when I audition. So even just opening my mouth that much sent me into not being able to balance on one leg. Let's see what I have to sing. I don't really have anything to sing right now. Where is my singing books? They are all... Train Your Own Hero is the book that I'm working on. Train Your Own Hero. And that was goal setting. The goals that I had in the other recording that I did tonight. So, I'm going to look for something to sing. Let's see. Handle Messiah, not something easy. Of course, let's choose the hardest thing. Let's see what else we have. An opera anthology. Probably not. Great Verdi Sopranos. Arias for soprano. Great Verdi arias for soprano. Let us see what we have in here, and we'll turn this all the way. Ooh. All the way towards the piano. Can we still see me? We can still see me. Let's see what we have. Anani Falstaff. Sufiltum sophiotesimo. Desdemona. Desdemona, I think I should take that one. And maybe Violetta one day. Let's see what we have starred. Ernani, Elvira's Recitative. And there we go. Now, that was not really a warm-up. That was only scales and balancing, but let's see what happened. Skeglento fiata, fiore, one caralain, core, porta la sua fortuna, cogili e livione scrivam, te nove cade. That actually doesn't sound terrible. It actually sounds pretty amazing. So let's look up those other arias and see which ones of the other ones I will be able to sing one day. And see if I can stop. So one of the things that I'm doing is when I'm trying to sing softly, because it's not my roommate, it's the woman lives across the hall. I had to go and chase her cat down the hall. And it's not that I don't like people listening to me sing, it's that it's like 10 o'clock at night, so that's kind of obnoxious of me. Where am I? There we go. There we go. No, come on. Stay. Stay. There. Stay. Stay. Stay, camera. It's kind of obnoxious of me to be singing at my full voice during the evening. So during the day it's fine, but right now I'm working during the day. So I have to figure out a time that works for me when I come home maybe. And before I go and study my cybersecurity classes, because I am looking for a remote job to be able to work for the kind of money that I make as a massage therapist and replace that within the next year. I don't want to be waking people up or singing at the top of my voice because it's very obnoxious. That actually sounded really good. I've always been told that that was too hard, and I think that when you start with something hard, you kind of get used to it, and then you can do harder things, and then you can do easier things. Whereas if I start with a lot of art song right now, which I don't actually know if Verdi did a lot of art song, which I have to investigate, because I've basically been teaching myself for, I don't know, since Heather kicked me out, which was like 9 years ago. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. It's only been 15 minutes, but it is time to go to sleep now. So I appreciate you watching my 10,000 hours towards proficiency. My name is Cynthia Ganga. So Cynthia Ganga Soprano is on Facebook, and Cynthia Sings Classical is my website, cynthiasingsclassical.ca, because the .com got taken by the guy who owns GoDaddy, and he tried to resell it to me for $25,000, which was some bullshit. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to spend money that we don't have. And I hope to visit with you tomorrow, and we will get this aria up to where it needs to be to audition it, because that would be a beautiful audition. Thank you. Have a great day.